Tonight, I'm gonna put my life on the line for your entertainment, pleasure. The studio has chosen 6 people completely at random. I've never met any of you before, is that correct? Yeah. Now we're gonna do a little experiment here. I need you to listen to me and follow every instruction that I give you, because if you don't, you could end up hurting yourself, or you could end up literally killing me. I'm gonna start with you. If you would come on over here, please, and then I'd like everybody else to move back into that space. I'd like you to come right over here. I have a few things that I want you to take a look and examine. Starting out with these 3 knives. Now, I want you to take all 3 of these. Go ahead, take a look. Be very careful with them. They're very sharp. And I want you to feel the end of those, just the very end of those. If I was to stab you with that, don't worry, I'm not going to, but if I was going to, it would go in pretty easy, would it not? Yes, good. Hand me one of those knives, please. I don't care which one you give me. This one right here. I want to tell you something about these blades. These are called locking blades. And the reason they're called locking blades is a blade right now is locked into place. But if I press right there, I can close it. That becomes a safe knife. I'm going to seal this safe knife inside this envelope, like so. And you're the witness for everybody. You can see that it's going in there, it's closed. That's a safe knife, yeah? These are self-sealing. I'm going to seal this safe knife over like that. And I'm just going to put a little squeeze at the end like that, so we know which end is the handle end, and I want you to feel that. Tell me if that's a safe knife. It is it not? Yeah, try not to bend them, because I want them to look identical when we're done. Hand me another one, please. We're now going to make a dangerous knife. Make sure the blade doesn't close, but the blade is inside there. It's open, is it not? Yes. Once again, I'm going to fold one end over just like this. And this one, I'm going to squeeze just a little bit. Feel that one. Dangerous knife? Yes. May I have another one, please? We're going to make another dangerous knife. Again, watch, make sure that it doesn't get closed. It's inside there. Dangerous, yes. Once again, fold one end over just like that. Little squeeze. Feel that. Dangerous knife? Yes. So how many dangerous knives do we have?
2.
2, and 1 safe, right?
Yep.
Yes. I want you to feel these as well. Safe or dangerous?
Safe.
Safe. Safe or dangerous?
Safe.
So how many safe knives do we have now?
3.
3 and 2 dangerous.
Yes.
Fantastic. If you'll step back just a little bit. I'm gonna mix these up so nobody knows which is which. Excuse my back just for a second. I'm gonna lay these out on the table. Just like this. I'm going to rearrange you folks just a little bit because I don't like the order that you're in now, but I want you to go down to the very end, if you will, if you'll come into that place right there. Let's get these 2 ladies to switch places right there. And let's get these 2 gentlemen to switch places as well. I think that's going to work. You're going to be number 1, you're going to be number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In a minute, I'm going to call your number. When I call your number, I want you to come over here, and you're going to look down at these knives, and you're going to think about which knife you want to select. You won't take a knife until I tell you to. But the moment that I tell you to take a knife, you're going to reach down, you take it by the handle end, you put the knife behind your back. Be careful you don't cut yourself on the leg. Be careful you don't stab yourself in the back. Once you have your knife, you will step far enough over on that side so everybody else can come up behind you. In other words, sir, you will be over on that side of the stage, kind of where that gentleman is there. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Good. Now, it is so imperative that you do not know if you have a real or a fake knife, a safe knife that is, that you do not attempt to feel it. Don't press it against your back to find out. You do that, you'll end up with a little hole in your back if it's a real knife. If it's not, and it's a safe knife, you're going to bend the envelope, it's going to look kind of silly. It's so important that I'm going to get you to give me your word. Promise me you will not attempt to feel it. You promise?
I promise.
And you?
I do.
And you?
I promise.
And you?
I promise.
Good. Then we can play. There's an envelope that's sitting here. That envelope is going to decide literally whether I live or whether I die shortly. It's my job to try to manipulate you into taking the knife that I want you to take. So my prediction will be 100% true and I will be 100% safe. It is your job not to let me manipulate you in any form whatsoever. Number 1, come on over here, but don't do anything until I tell you to. Just step right on over here. Hi, what's your name?
Janne.
Where are you from?
I'm from here, Helsinki.
Good, do me a favor, go ahead and just take a knife. Excellent, put it behind your back. Did that feel like a free choice?
Yeah.
It did it not? But I'm going to tell you that it wasn't. Let me explain what happened. When you came over here, I immediately turned you this way, towards that side of the knives. I then asked you to take a knife, and I pointed straight at that knife, and you reached down and you took it. You probably didn't even notice that, but you did exactly what I wanted you to do. So you can stay with that knife, or you could change. Keep in mind that everything I just said may be total BS.
I stay with this.
Good. Step on over there, please. All right, there are 3 knives. Okay, good. What's your name?
Kati.
Kati, move this way just a little bit, please. Good. Yeah, and you can turn that way just a little bit. What ice cream do you like?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Any sprinkles on it?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit of
Yep.
sprinkle, yeah? Go ahead and just, if you would, take a knife for me, please. That's the one you wanted?
Yep.
Absolutely. I did the exact same thing with you. I turned you this way. Did you notice that? Probably not, right? No. And then as I turned you over here, I said, which one do you want? And I kind of looked down at that one, and you took the one I wanted you to take. So you could change as well if you would like, or you can stay with that knife. It's up to you. Keep it in mind that that knife is in play as well.
I will change.
Okay. Fantastic. Put it behind your back. Step all the way over there. Come on over here, please, but don't do anything until I tell you to. Face the knives. Good. What's your name?
Ilari.
Ilari. Ilari, go ahead and, if you will, I'd like you to take a knife. That's the one you really want?
Yeah.
Absolutely sure about that?
Yes.
Put it behind your back. Keep it behind your back. Step all the way over there. Again, I said, don't let me manipulate you in any way. Step over there if you will, please. And just take a knife.
Okay, this one.
All right, I want you to change just for a second, please. Go ahead.
Change?
Yeah, yeah. You see how easy that was for me to manipulate you? Yeah. Go ahead, take the knife you originally wanted.
Okay.
I just did it again. You and I are going to play a little game. It's a very simple little game. I want you to put the knife behind your back, and I want you to face me. If in the next few seconds you feel a little bit awkward, embarrassed, or anything like that, you have to switch knives. That's the rule. Can you play that game for me?
I can.
Good.
Okay.
Look at me, please. 5. Did that feel awkward at all?
No.
No? Okay. No. Again, if you feel awkward, you have to switch.
Yeah.
4. No?
No, not so much.
Okay. Not awkward?
No, little bit. Yeah.
Switch knives.
I switch.
3. Put it behind your back.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Two. That didn't feel awkward?
Little.
A little bit. You have to switch.
Yeah. Switch again. Okay.
And 1. Do you even know if you have the same knife or not?
No,
You don't know?
I don't know.
No.
I don't
Okay,
know.
good. That's the whole point of the game. Step all the way over there if you will. Thank you very much. Number 5, I want you to think about which knife you want and go ahead and take it. Step all the way over there. Hi, come on back in here. There's an envelope over here, and inside this envelope I have something that I want you to take a look at, and it is, down that end. Take it out, please. And I'd like you to open it up all the way. In a loud voice, read off what that says.
It says 1, 3, and 4 will select safe knives.
1, 3, and 4 will select safe knives.
2 and 5 will have dangerous knives.
Can I get 2 and 5 to go back over on that side, if you will, please? 2 and 5 will have dangerous knives. If I can get you 3 to move in just a little bit closer, I'm going to give you my jacket. I really appreciate all your help. Couldn't do it without your help, but if you'll just take that over there. You 3 are going to stab me with your knives. Now, there are some rules to this. Number 1, you cannot stab me below the belt. Number 2, if it's a real knife and it goes in, you leave it in. You don't pull it out. You let the paramedics take it out. You call the paramedics.
On mielenkiintoista nähdä, että pystyykö näistä hevosista päälle päin näkemään ja niitä tutkailemalla, että kuka niistä saattaisi olla semmoinen päivän ravivoittaja kenties, että miten hevosia pystyy lukemaan, että miten ne käyttäytyy ja näin. Eläinten kanssa on aina haastavaa työskennellä. Tulee olla tosi mielenkiintoista, että nyt ei puhuta jostain jääkiekosta ja formuloista, että nämä on eläimiä, että mitä ne viestittää meille.
Number 1, come on over here, please. Number number one, right?
Yeah.
Good. Don't do anything until I tell you to. Hold your knife above me as if you were going to stab me. Right here. Now, when you stab me, I want you to stab me firmly. I had a football player hit me so hard one time he broke 2 of my ribs. That's not what you're trying to do. But you are trying to stab me quickly, because if it's a real knife, I want it to go in fairly quickly, because it hurts if it goes in slow. Now, you are shaking. Hold it right about there. You are not responsible if anything goes wrong. On the count of 3. 1, 2, nice and hard, 3. That is a safe knife. Thank you very much. If you'll step back over here, I would appreciate that. Go ahead. What number were you?
3.
Number 3. Number 3, behind the table, please. Hold your knife above me as if you're going to stab me, but don't do anything until I tell you to. Hold it nice and tight, right about there. On the count of 3, you're going to stab me right here, just like the other gentleman is. That was perfect. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. That is also a safe knife. Yes, you may step back over there as well. 2 times I almost got killed doing this, and this is what happened. The people switched knives after they selected them. Now, I predict what knives you're going to select, not what you're going to do with them after you select them. So even though my prediction was 100% correct, I almost got killed for my efforts. Luckily, I could tell something wasn't right. And the only thing I could think of is they must have switched knives. So I asked them, I said, did you switch knives? They looked me in the eyes, and they lied to me. But I could tell they were lying, and the way I could tell they were lying is their eyes dilated just enough. It was very light. You have dark eyes, by the way. Did you switch knives with anybody?
No.
Did you?
No. With anybody, no.
How about you? Did you switch knives? Did you switch knives? Look at me. Did you switch knives with anybody? How about you?
No, I promise.
I think they're all telling the truth. If that's true, you should have a safe knife, and you both should have a dangerous knife. This should be a dangerous knife. May I have that, please? Dangerous knife? Yes. Had that have been over there earlier, I would be on the way to the hospital right now. So the question is, do you have a safe knife? Do you have a dangerous knife, as I predicted? May I have this one, please?
There you go.
I was the very first mentalist magician ever to do a Russian roulette with knives, the very first. In fact, a lot of magicians have tried to emulate me since that time. If you go to YouTube, Vimeo, Dump-a-Link, any of those sites where they put up videos, you put in knife roulette, you're going to see magicians that have failed doing this. They've actually slammed their hand right through a knife. There's even one guy who took a lady from the audience, brought her up, put her hand over a knife, slammed her hand down it, it went right through her hand. 1, 2, 3. May I have that one, please? Definitely is a dangerous knife.
Oli kyllä aikamoinen kokemus siinä, kun ensimmäisenä joutui puukottamaan tätä kaveria ja vaikka yritti ajatella ja rauhoittaa mieltänsä, että kyllä nämä varmasti on ammattilaisia ja tietää mitä ne tekee, niin käsi rupesi väkisin vatkaamaan hermostuksesta. Siinä ajattelin, että mitä jos siellä onkin oikea puukko.
3.
Taitava kaveri, täytyy sanoa. Mä yritin tuossa miettiä, että kuinka tuo temppu oli tehty, mutta en sitä sitten äkkiseltä ainakaan keksinyt. Että vaikka on, totta kai oli tosi kova luottamuskaveri, että ajattelin, että tuskin tässä tarvii verta nähdä, niin sitten siinä vaiheessa, kun kaveri pyyti, että joo, että nyt antaa palaa, tuli totta kai mieleen, että näinköhän tulee tehtyä uusia ilmareikiä.
Mä oon vieläkin jotenkin niin jännittynyt tästä tilanteesta. En pysty puhumaan, että kädet tärisee ja tuntuu, että koko paikka tärisee. Mutta oli hieno show, että toivottavasti pääsee uudestaan joskus.